Hi everyone, it's Don from Don's Family Vacations, and I'm back from my Caribbean Princess 14-day cruise through the Caribbean over Christmas and New Year's. And let me just start off by saying, if I didn't have bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. Okay, so if you saw my video from Christmas, you heard that some lady bumped into my tripod that was set up, knocked it down some stairs, broke my brand new Galaxy phone, broke my tripod. Luckily, the Smooth Q survived my stabilizer, and now I'm without my main recording device. And I was loving the quality of the videos that I was getting on the phone with my stabilizer. It was 4K, it was beautiful. I could zoom in, I could zoom out. It's so much faster than carrying around a large camera. So I was having a great time with that. And I got stuck. So now I only have one of my smaller, large cameras. Doesn't have great stability and it shakes a lot. Great for photos, not great for video. What do? So I went out, and the only cameras on board that I could really buy was the GoPro Hero 5 Black, which is the top GoPro you could buy. And I will say its quality is way better than the one I originally bought way back when they were first coming out. And they're great. The trouble is, they're not a great camera for vlogging or really recording things other than yourself in water or doing sports activities and things like that. But it was the only camera I had any chance of buying until like the second last day of my cruise, when there were actually camera shops in some of the cities and ports that we stopped at. By then it was too late anyway. So I bought the GoPro 5 and I recorded everything. And the trouble with the GoPro 5 is when you're trying to vlog, you got to hold the camera out here, and I had the selfie stick for it and everything to hold out so you can get yourself in view and something from behind you and not just a big close-up of your face. The trouble is, the microphone, the farther away you held your GoPro, the softer and softer the noise of your voice became, and the louder and louder noise from around the GoPro was picked up. So you tend to get drowned out while the other ambient noise around tended to get louder. So it just was horrible. But I did what I could, and I recorded about 3 terabytes, if you know computers, worth of video. And I had it all set up. I had so much video that my portable laptop that I take with me on my trips in case people need to reach me or need to do some business. It's not a high-end laptop by no means. It's made just for doing emails and things like that. Maybe watching videos while I'm on an airplane. It was just filling up every day, and I would have to empty it. So I had brought along a 4 terabyte portable hard drive for just such an occasion. And my laptop is not nearly as fast as my home computer. I have a top-end home computer, so I could do good editing and things like that. So I knew I had to transfer all the files from my laptop over to my new computer, my good computer at home. So on the last night of the cruise, I was taking all my footage from the laptop and transferring it onto the 4 gig hard drive. So when I get home, I could just plug it in and start editing, and everything would be fantastic. Tons of footage. And why am I telling you that? Because, get this, on the way into port in Fort Lauderdale, it was about 2 a.m. in the morning, and my stuff had been downloaded and transferred, and I had just finished deleting all the stuff that was on my laptop, because now it's on my portable hard drive, and so I needed to free up space for my laptop in case I did any more filming, the day of getting off the ship and at the airport and things like that. And I'm there and I said, you know what, I'm just going to relax now. I'm going to maybe watch a television show on my computer or something like that. And as I say that, the lights in my cabin go like this and flicker. There's a power outage and it comes back on and my hard drive is gone. There was a power surge in my room and destroyed my hard drive. 3 terabytes of cruise footage, as bad as it was or as good as it was, I'll never know because it's gone. So I only have what is sporadically left on my laptop and some stuff that was on the cloud. And I have a very upbeat attitude. Did I let having my phone and tripod and that get destroyed on the first day of my cruise ruin my cruise? No. But I tell you, I just wanted to look up at the heavens and scream at the top of my lungs when I lost all that footage. It was devastating to me because I have been so looking forward to all this stuff and being able to put it out online. And now I'm going to go through it over the next couple of days and see what I can salvage because there are so many stories. So I had such a great time on this cruise, guys. It was fantastic. It had been so long since I'd been medically able to cruise. I guess almost anything could have happened on this cruise and I would have enjoyed it so much. But I loved the ship. It wasn't too large. It wasn't too small. The staff on board that I dealt with were fantastic. Now, I will clarify this. I met quite a few people on board. I like to talk and get people's feelings on the cruises and make friends. And I made some very good new friends and I'll be contacting them very shortly because we got along great. Some people I met just talking, and next thing you know, we're taking shore excursions together and chatting and things like that. And other people that were other travel agents, and we got to know really great. And I got a great story about that. I want to bring one up to you later on in one of my videos. Just how you can see the bad in people, and then you can see people who just do amazing things. And I have both of those kinds of stories from this cruise. The ship was good. My feelings on the staff was really, really good, although other people had some experiences, and I will get to that. And I have some footage I think is still left on my laptop of something that you're going to want to see. So we had all kinds of things happen on this cruise. Great weather, bad weather. We had people evacuated by helicopter. We had, Christmas. We had New Year's. It was a very eventful cruise, all loaded into one. So give me a couple days to put some of these out. One of the videos I really want to do, because a lot of people ask me, especially if you haven't cruised before, how much money does it actually cost you once you're on board? I know I can prepay my gratuities and I know I can pay for my cruise, but then when I get on board, how much nickel and diming are they going to do, and how much of this and that am I going to have to spend? So I had a mission on this cruise. I was going to spend as little money as possible and just do what was available to me and see how much the end of my cruise would cost. And keep in mind, it's 2 weeks at the holiday season with 9 ports. So I'm going to break that down and do a video for you and show you exactly how little you can cruise and need money on board, because it surprised me how little it cost me when I tried not to spend a lot of money. And I still had a great time. As far as I'm concerned, the shows on this cruise, the singers, and even the dancers were so good compared to some of the other cruises I've been on that I almost wish I knew where they were being, because this was their last show before they're being transferred to another ship for another itinerary. I almost wish I knew where they were going so I could follow them. They were that good. One guy, I think his name was James, one of the main singers, could do Frank Sinatra, and he could do Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons And you know, there's a big difference in range in your voices. And he could do opera. He could do rock and he could do country. He was fantastic. I would pay to go see this gentleman again. That's how good he was. And he was in 5 or 6 of the shows that I saw. And bravo on Princess Cruises, because it was a 14-day cruise and I never saw one duplicate show. Every single night of the cruise there was a different show, and that's not always the case on some cruise lines. Sometimes on a longer itinerary you're going to see that show 2, maybe even 3 times during that itinerary. And they had a different show, a different act, from magic, comedians, dance, Broadway. We had a singer from Phantom of the Opera come on board. We had a fantastic saxophone player come on board and play a lot of Kenny G and stuff like that. And magicians, you name it. And we even had a juggler from Cirque du Soleil came on board. So there was something for everybody, and that's just the evening shows. So I'm rambling now because I'm really excited about how much fun, and I really want to talk about some of these things. So I'm getting ready to put all these videos out over the next week and share with you my experience of the Caribbean Princess on a Christmas and New Year's Caribbean 14-day trip. And it was great, and I'm glad I was able to do it. As some of you know, I still have some surgeries to do. I just got my schedule today. I'm going in for surgery on the 19th of the month, January 2018, already coming up soon, only 2 weeks away. So again, I got to make some videos so I can have that content out there. And thanks everyone out there who was wishing me Happy New Year's, Merry Christmas, and best of luck. And sorry to hear about my phone and all that fun stuff during the videos when I was on board, because I couldn't see anything because the internet was so slow, and it was driving me nuts not being able to talk to everybody out there and not being able to respond. I literally would open up YouTube and wait 20 minutes for my video to open so I could start seeing the comments. And then I would click on the comment and I would type in a response and I would click enter, and another 5 minutes would go by before my comment went on and I could go to another comment. And as you all know, the cost of the internet on board is very expensive, so I wasn't about to do that, considering I have over 2,000 comments on 7 videos that I put out during that time. So get ready for a lot of videos. I'm going to show you whatever I can. I got tons of stories, cost evaluations. I'm going to tell you about the ship. I'm going to tell you about the entertainment. I'm going to tell you about the food, my experiences, and other people's experience, the good, the bad, everything about it. I hope you guys had a great vacation, a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. I was so glad to be gone. I'm glad I'm back and I can chat with you guys again, and we'll talk real soon. Until next time, you have yourself a safe and a great vacation.